What's going on? I look very. I don't know if I love my lighting. I look very weird and palish, but I'm just gonna go with it. I look sickly. Yeah, I know. You look great. You've got a nice all right, Glodia. I just look. I think it's the light. I have too much. Too much white light. Whatever. Who cares?
Yeah,
for those that
I'm in my audition setup, so
okay,
I got some nice lights going.
There you go. Okay, so I'm a small section of my audition. This is my backdrop, but I turn it around because the other side is blue. I like blue better for auditions because I pop more. This is more dulled. The reason I use this color for this is because we have our whole video is blue on the exterior, and then she layers this into our editor. Yeah, exactly, the border. But I've only got my ring light set up. My other lights that I use for my audition, that's a little too heavy for this. So I don't have that full setup happening right now.
Well, there's no lights in this area of the apartment anyway, so I kind of have to.
Oh, you have to. Okay. And it's crazy for those at home that don't know. David Robert Scott is a very talented actor, comedian, improviser, sketch comedian, director. I mean, you do it all, right? Man of many hats, similar to me.
A lot of slashes.
A lot of slash. It's good to have slashes. It's good to have slashes.
That's right.
And where are you in LA?
I'm actually right outside of LA. I'm in Orange County.
Oh, okay.
So I've always I'm actually born and raised in Orange County, so
okay.
It's kind of familiar to me, and I don't mind the drive up. It's so funny though, because sometimes people go "Oh, where'd you come from?" And I tell them it's well, how long did it take to get here? And they're from the west side, and it's about the same.
Yeah.
But then
oh man,
15 miles for me to go 35 to 40.
Yeah, no. If you've got an audition, usually sometime in the late afternoon, on the in the valley to the west side or vice versa, that's your day. That's the couple hours easy.
Oh, for sure.
And how's it been? It's crazy. The self tapes are here to stay for those at home acting. If you're an actor, every time you get an audition now, the first round at least. Oftentimes the second round as well is now self-taped audition. They have done away with in-person auditions, at least for the time being. Although I feel like it's going to stay for at least under 5 co-stars, and for first round auditions for larger roles, first round's going to be self-tapes. Maybe once things get a little bit more back to normal, they'll go to in-person for the larger roles for producers and whatnot.
I mean, I had lots of self-tapes, of course, but the second round or third round, there was a couple that I went in, but there's been some where it's just like this, Zoom or whatever people use. There's always so many different kinds.
Yeah, I've only had one in-person callback or one in-person experience with the casting director's office since COVID. So it's all been self-tapes and then Zooms for the callback.
Right.
But even on the in-person callback that I went in on, the casting director was there and the casting associate and whatnot, but but all the producers and ad agency and everyone, they were calling in from a Zoom call. And I was like, why am I here? I was happy to go. Believe me, I was actually really excited to be, and it was weird. My first experience was weird going in person. I was like, do I take the mask off? What's the protocol that I follow here? What was your experience like?
It was the same. I was standing there with my mask on forever. And it's right up to the point where it's action, it's they go, okay, let's go ahead and take the mask off.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I had one where they actually had a plexiglass up.
Oh, really?
Between me and where the casting directors, stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all kinds of precautions were happening.
What have you been vaxxed yet? Are you a vax guy?
I am fully vaxxed.
Yeah, what team are you?
I'm Pfizer.
I'm Pfizer. Team Pfizer. Pfizer. Yeah, Team Pfizer all the way. That's my girlfriend is I can never pronounce it right. Moderna. Yeah. Moderna. I want to say Moderna, but it's Moderna.
Yeah. My mom is Moderna. And I'm Pfizer. My wife's Pfizer.
Your wife's Pfizer?
Yeah.
Did you have any symptoms after the second shot of any kind, or?
I had a sore arm. That was pretty much it. A lot. I mean, the first shot, I had a sore arm, and it just felt like somebody punched me in the arm.
Yeah.
The second one got to the point where the next day where it hurt to lift it. So it was pretty sore. But other than that, pretty fortunate. Nothing.
Yeah, same here. First one was painful arm, really painful. Like couldn't lift it, that kind of thing. And then that went away, after a day or so. And then the second one, not really much arm pain, but I did feel. I was at my office and I had to go home because I felt a little off. But that one, I woke up the next day. I was fine, slightly groggy, but by midday the next day I was great.
Yeah, I mean, we prepared for it. I mean, we heard a bunch of things about like supplements and hydration and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
you taking the zinc, the C, and the D. That's the holy trinity, they say.
Oh, yeah.
Zinc, the C, and the D, as well as your multivitamins and all that shit.
Stuff I take anyway, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Knock on wood, and I need to knock on wood somewhere. There we go. I haven't, other than whatchamacallit, than mid last year where I had a really bad stomach poisoning or flu or something that landed me in the fucking hospital. I haven't been sick since this shit started. Like I literally haven't caught a cold or anything like that. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
I
don't hang around with people.
Yeah, we don't hang around with people. You wear masks and you take a massive amount of vitamins. Yeah.
I'm the exact same way. We've been, both of us. Nobody I know has been sick. So in my family.
Yeah. That's great. Very fortunate. I love the mustache. That's a goddamn man stash right there.
It's very Milwaukee, huh?
Yeah, I love it.
I keep wanting saying it's new, but I've probably had it for 3 years now. So it's come and gone for like parts and different things, but pretty much I kept it on and got new headshots with it and everything. So yeah.
Now it's there.
It's here. It's part.
Do you ever grow?
I have its own headshot too.
Yeah, just the stash. Do you ever grow out the rest of it?
Hire that,
Yeah. Do you keep everything nice and high and tight, or do you let the stubble go sometimes?
Oh yeah. I'm lazy now. I let the stubble go for a week and a half sometimes.
Yeah. So how do you feel? Getting back to the self-tapes thing real quick. Do you like self-tapes? Do you prefer going in? What are your thoughts on that? You're like, whatever?
I mean, yeah, whatever. I'll do whatever they want. But I definitely like going in. It's more, the notes you get. The self-tapes, which it has freedom. You can do whatever you want, and you don't have to worry about it. You send it in, it's done. You don't have to, worry about how they looked at you or what they said to you. Or what. So it's just, you do it and it's done. But going in is you get person to person, you get feedback, you get relationship, you get all that. And
that's what I miss the most about that. That's what I don't like about the self-tapes. I feel like self-tapes, especially once again with co-stars under fives, and really for first rounds of anything, you're just playing a gigantic guessing game because you have zero opportunity for redirect in the room. You may make a very specific decision, which every actor I think should make a very specific choice as to how they're going to play it. But what if you're just like completely off base? You know what I mean? Either you miss the tone or you miss this or that, and they're like, "Hey, that was great, but you need to kind of go this way." And then you're like, "Oh, now you're suddenly, doing what they need now." You know what I mean? So not only do you have to be, be at the top level of your acting game, but you now have to almost guess exactly what they're looking for and be right on that.
Yeah, one of my last nice ones was a recurring role for a new TV show, and they said do it 2 ways. That was it.
Wow.
And it was like, okay, so I did 2 like opposites.
Yeah.
And the one, and I didn't get it, but I did see it, and the actor, I was right on one of them pretty much. So
okay.
Yeah. So
you guessed right.
So I guessed on one of them, and yeah.
Yeah. Was the actor similar to you or totally different kind of guy?
He could be a dork. I could play a dorky white guy, so that
yeah,
kind of like that. But no, not the look was different. Totally, yeah.
I prefer that. That's okay. Like when I see things that I went out for, and then I see that it's cast totally differently, I'm like, okay,
yeah.
That went in. But if the guy looks at me like me in any way, I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
That should be me.
Yeah. Mustache. There was no mustache. So it was good.
Yeah, no, see, that's a huge difference. No mustache, For me, I'm like, oh, please be blonde. Please,
Yeah.
Please don't be dark haired.
Yeah. It was mustache and I want to say balding. And so nothing.
Yeah. So what are you doing on your have you been in creativity mode over quarantine and now out of it? Have you been sort of burnt out from just like, what are we even doing? Have there been all kind of levels? What have you been up to, man?
The spectrum, man.
Yeah.
At first it was like, okay, well, how how do I create on my own,
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing I love, I love doing characters, and I did a couple, I do this guy, and I did him doing stand up, quarantine jokes and different things like that. And I did a couple, and I did a Zoom date kind of thing, a Zoom proposal, and a couple things like that. But I like the interaction with and the camaraderie and creativity with other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You prefer to be on a stage.
I don't know. I like on camera, but no, I just prefer to, interact with other people, create with other people.
Yeah.
When you're on a film set and you're doing a scene and you're, you can find something on the day with each other, that level. And it's just like, yeah, that's the best stuff usually.
Yeah. How long have you been in the industry?
About 25 years.
About 25 years. Okay, so yeah, that's me. I'm getting close to that. I'm almost near 25. And where are you from originally? Did you say earlier you're from the OC originally?
I am born and raised in OC. Yeah, Orange.
Okay.
I grew up in Anaheim, and then been living in Costa Mesa, Huntington Beach lately.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. You've got that perfect Midwestern look. That's like, you nailed it down pat. You must kill it out. You must go out a lot on that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. The dad, Midwestern, all in that realm, especially, definitely with, I always try to do the commercials too. So definitely always get pulled in for that.
Yeah. What do you, and do you prefer creating on your own? Because, Hollywood is kind of split into two different things now. It's no longer so much about gatekeeping anymore. It's not, we have almost two sections. It's the section that you can create your own. It's all creators, you take it upon themselves to make their own content and being able to monetize that and being able to, get, go up the ladder like that. And then there's also the more traditional way, which is also what we're kind of doing, which is going out on auditions and trying to break into the entertainment industry that way. Do you like to find the kind of like a healthy mixture of both, or do you have a preference? Do you like that we have so much control right now?
Yes and no. I love the traditional type. I want to go in and work on those projects and work with different people that I don't know and build relationships that way. But I also the freedom to do something that you're good at, or something that's right in your wheelhouse, and you don't have to wait for it. You don't have to try to book it. You can create it yourself and do it. That's pretty special. So it's almost like having your video resumes. Like this is what I can do. This is what I'm successful at. What people have enjoyed. So you have that when you create on your own, which is pretty impressive. So and I just like I said, it's just doing the work. You can go. How many times do you hear no when you go out for an audition? So, so
a lot.
Yeah, I get more yeses from myself.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, that's a wonderful way to look at it. I get more yeses from myself. Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
When you write and you put something together for your own, it's my whole problem is usually just getting a team together, because I'm no good with editing and that kind of thing. I like writing, I like creating, I like acting, I like directing. Directing is kind of new, but I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Bringing people that I know that are funny and working with them and all that's great. But then it's the producing side that
it takes a superhuman effort to accomplish that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you, did you, I forget, did you ever do stand up or it was mostly just improv and sketch? Did you ever try your hand at stand up?
I have never officially done stand up now.
Okay.
Like I said, I've done like video stand up kind of thing, but
Right.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but not
But
the
not,
live stand up in front of somebody. Yeah, with material. No,
that's never
like
been your cup of tea.
I know it's on the bucket list, but I'm like more like I want to do more like character stand up. I want to get there as a character and do,
Yeah.
it's just I just
You also studied at the Groundlings, right?
yeah. I was there first actually before UCB. I studied at the Groundlings first, and then I pretty much I got into improv first, and that was like my first foray into acting. Like when I decided, okay, it's time to be an actor that I want to be. So all my heroes at that time and people I enjoyed and all had improv backgrounds, and most of them came from the Groundlings or Chicago or whatever.
Yeah.
Most part. So I went there and I just started taking classes there to the point where I think I got to, I did some character work. I did some workshops. I did some level 1, level 2. And then my teacher at that time pretty much said, like, he goes, "You look like a writer up there." He goes, "You're great as an actor." And I go, "Well, I haven't really acted." He goes, "Well, you should own that tool." So, and then I kind of like took a break from improv and just started going out for and start roles and acting, and did a lot of student film, independent work, all that kind of stuff. So built up my resume, and actually it was pretty fortunate. Got a lot of work.
Yeah.
And then that's when I got back into improv. I missed that. It's like, oh, I got to do that some more now. And so that's why I used to be that time. And that's where I met.
That's right, and that's where we met. And have you done any online classes since the pandemic?
No online.
Not your thing.
I did watch. I mean, they had like some special. They were more like not classes, but just specials. I mean, talks. I guess where I'm trying to think of the word escapes me.
Yeah.
Where they had a bunch of
workshops
and like workshops kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I've done a casting workshop or two since the pandemic. It's okay. Once again, I prefer human interaction in person. I prefer a class. It's just hard for me to be at a screen that whole time. I also feel like it was weird. I did my scene and I'm there. I'm acting to like the corner of my laptop and I'm kind of looking at the guy, you know what I mean? And I'm seated, I don't know. It's just a weird, it was just a weird thing to me.
Oh yeah. It just seems weird to me. So yeah.
Yeah.
Just doing the auditions through my phone and different things, and
I'll tell you, when I have a Zoom call back, I won't sit. I'll put it up on a podium thing that I've sort of created, which is basically stacks of books on a table. But I'll stand up, that way I have freedom, and I'll bring the computer out so I can move around a little bit and create because I feel like when I'm seated, it's a totally different energy than when I'm standing up.
Yeah, I've just used my phone, so I have a tripod that the phone gets on, and I definitely stand.
Oh, you do Zoom calls on your phone? I do Zoom calls on my laptop.
No, I don't really have a laptop.
Yeah, got it. Okay, so you've got a desktop or phone. Got it.
Pretty old, and so the video is not very good. So yeah.
Got it. Well, you look good here.
Yes, I'm on the desktop.
Oh, you are? Okay. Have you? I forget. Are you a? Are you a football fan? Are you a football guy?
Not really.
You're baseball
fanatic. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. And who would your team be?
The Yankees.
Wait, why the Yankees? If you're OC guy,
it's genetic. Got it from my dad. I mean, I grew up pretty much at Angel Stadium. My brother and I were there for. I mean, we had season tickets for like 6 years.
Oh wow!
And my parents got them, and then they'd go to the game every once in a while. And then my brother and I would pretty much live there. And,
interesting.
I mean, we knew all the ushers. We knew all the we had season ticket holders. Were all fans together, and so it was kind of like a family. It's changed a little bit. I mean, that's a long time ago. That's when we were kids, and restrictions weren't as enforced and stuff, so you can walk around anywhere, and things were looser then, and it's more big game business now, but
Yeah, it is. Okay, so you won't give a shit about the NFL schedule that just got released today.
The what?
The NFL schedule that just got released today.
I'm a Steeler. I root for the Steelers.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. You do root for the Steelers.
Yeah.
A little Roethlisberger action. Yeah, I wonder how long he's going to stay. He's still with them this year, right?
Started out pretty good. I mean, this year, right? Weren't they like 6-0 or something like that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's won. Roethlisberger's won what? 2 Super Bowls for them, or 1? I want to say 2.
Is it 2? Yeah, maybe 2.
It might be 2.
Jeez, that's crazy. But yeah, your guy though has a little bit more.
I mean, don't even get me started on Brady. He's got a couple more than anyone.
Now, are you a Bucks fan now?
No, okay. So this is how that works.
I'm a Brady fan.
Yeah, I've my TB12 hat. I don't want to step off screen and get it, but I do have my TB12 hat. I'm a Brady fan overall. Similar to people being a Jordan fan or a LeBron fan. They're gonna follow LeBron wherever LeBron goes.
Right. Yeah.
Now Patriots are in my blood. That's my team for life. I'll forever be grateful for Brady and his contribution to the team. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I mean, there's no question about that. I'm not going to get into the Brady Belichick. You know, I think it's two sides of the same coin. I think they're equally responsible for the success that they've had over a 20-year period. With that being said, Bucks became my second team last year, and they'll be my second team. Until he retires, and then I'll toss the Bucks away. But was it exciting to watch him win? Fuck yeah, because it shut up everybody that was like, oh, he's a system quarterback. He only won because of Belichick. And
fun, man. That was fun for sure.
I mean, it was just fun to see him win with Gronk.
Yeah. I love the little tweets they put out and stuff like that.
Yeah. And dude, he balled last year. He balled out for I forgot how many touchdowns he had, but, for someone who's 44, 43, he played like a 25-year-old. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
No nightshades, man. Gotta stop eating nightshades.
I guess you gotta stay away from the nightshades, the caffeine, the alcohol, though he does drink alcohol sometimes.
Well, yeah.
As a show when he threw the Super Bowl.
At boat parades.
Yeah, at boat parades, he definitely drinks something. No, it's amazing. It's so crazy that he went to a different team during a pandemic with no preseason, and they went all the way to the big game and won. And on the way in the playoffs, they beat Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, and Patrick Mahomes, 3 of the best teams. I mean, all road games except for the final Super Bowl, which is just so insane. I mean, it might be his crowning achievement. I don't know.
It's impressive. That's crazy. Yeah.
I think it's impossible to doubt or hate him at this point. I mean,
there's still haters, but
yeah, people are gonna hate because they hate winners and they hate greatness. But that's whatever. It's whatever, Yeah. We people love to be there for the people to go up, and then they love the crash down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
And sometimes when you don't get people to crash down, they're like, "What? Why is this guy still
a thing?" Gotta go out on top.
Yeah. So, but what do you? So you write, you create, you do your thing. How do you? When you get up, do you have like a goals list? What is your day as an actor, like as a creator? Do you find yourself just sort of going as you figure out like, oh, I think I'm going to work on this a little bit today or tomorrow. Do you like I for me, sorry, I'm everywhere with this question. I for me will have like a list of ideas, right? I'll have like my main list. Within there is like stand up. It's like a weird thing. Within there's stand up. There's sketch. There's some shorts. There's a feature. There's me wanting to work on my acting. I love to read plays. I love to keep. I love to consume content. See what's going on out there. But for me, I'm like, okay, I think I'm just going to take this thing that right now and I'm going to see it all the way through from A to Z. And then when I'm done with that, I'll get to this other thing. That's how I like to function. I'm not always successful in that. Sometimes I'll start on that one and then halfway through being like, I'm going to go do this other thing. I'm going to do this other thing. And I feel like somewhat overwhelmed many times in my life where I'm just like, fuck, there's all these things which I want to accomplish. Each of them is going to send me on a different path, but they're all kind of geared towards the same goal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is to create something out of nothing to make people laugh and to bring happiness and joy into people's lives.
Yeah.
And to be able to make a living doing that.
Right.
Obviously is the key to that right there. So So sometimes I'm just like, is this the right? And I get this feeling of, am I making the right choice? Like, is this the right idea to do right now? And therefore I feel like I sometimes stop myself before I even start, because it's scary. And there's a fear in the noodle against them. I'm throwing noodles against the wall right now, and the noodle against the wall sort of thing with ideas. You know, I know I'm best when I'm somewhat structured. I'm like, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to complete to beginning to end. I did this short film 2 years ago, Alternative Therapy, which did its festival run and whatnot. And that was great for me. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. That was great for me because I was like, you know what? I'm going to create this thing. I'm going to see it all the way through. I'm not going to do anything else until that's complete. And I did that. You know, I don't understand creators that are able to multitask so efficiently.
Right.
You know, anyway, what is ours? So I don't know. There's a question in there somewhere. I'm going to let you just speak.
No, I mean, talk about alternate therapy. I mean, it shows that that's all you did, because it works. It's successful. It's awesome. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm in the same boat, probably. I feel like, I did, I want to do improv. I want to do acting. I want to create my own thing. I want to write this. It's the same thing. It's like, okay, sometimes I just sit back and go, oh man, should I have just done one? Should I have just gone all in on this, and then I would have had a path? Or and then I'm too thin everywhere else. So I have that fear too, of just like, not doing it the right way. The thing with this job, there is no right way. There's not like, okay, you do this, and then how you do it. It's none of that. It's everyone has their own story and everyone does their own thing. But I mean, for creators that have their hand in 10 cookie jars, that's crazy. I don't understand it either. I mean, I have a short film that's in editing right now. I have my passion project, which is kind of like a web series right now, but it's like I have 13 episodes written. I have the pilot shot, and I want to do something with it, whether that's turn it into a feature, shoot it as a web series. I don't know yet. So, I mean, that's still in the works. But then constantly just write sketches though too. Yeah. So I don't film them all, but
now are you on? I feel like it's as much as I love TikTok and Instagram stories and all that jazz and all the social media and YouTube. And now's the time. There's Patreon. Now is the time for individual creators. We're talking about, it's no longer, you can either go the traditional way or you can go the way where Hollywood is no longer the gatekeeper. You can make your own film. It's the time for individual creation, right? Yeah. But I feel like at the same time, that's just like, oh my God, there's so much I could do. Which one do I do? Do I just rock out on like TikTok? Do I do Instagram? Should I focus on the short story? Do I create the sketch? If so, where do I put it? Do I have to decide that now? And I'm just like, it almost becomes so much that I'm just like, I'm going to take a 20-minute nap. I'm going to see what happens when I wake up. That doesn't even include work and whatnot. This is just like on my own creation.
Oh yeah.
How do you deal with that? How do you deal with that?
I get overwhelmed and get stuck most of the time, and then try to chisel my way through. It's really tough. I'm in the same boat. I have yet to do TikTok. I've done Instagram stories, but I don't do anything like storyline based or anything. Like I just do my own thing. Like I do a little bit here, a little bit there, there, and so it doesn't. Like I said, now you do. I always think maybe I should just pick one and go all in on it. Do something crazy because I have friends and I see and they're doing great with that.
Yeah. Now you have characters, right? Yeah. I mean, you could probably do. I'm not saying you have to do this, but I'm just we're just talking loosely here as I bang my table. But you have characters, and have you ever thought about just creating a TikTok page or just putting them all on story and talking directly to camera?
Yeah, I thought about it.
Yeah. And what's stopping you?
I don't know.
Because by the way, I'm asking this for myself because I ask myself this question all the time.
No, I go through the same thing. And like you said, it's like I have this thing in me that I want to do it correctly, and I want to do it right, and I want to make sure that it's done well. And right now, it's like, okay, it's just me, a light, and a camera, and I could do it. But is that good enough? So
Is that the perfectionist in you?
Yeah.
Or is that you think that's the perfectionist, or do you think that's fear?
Ooh, it's probably a combo. It's probably a combo. I'd say it's more like because it's like I want to. Yeah, it's the perfectionist in me that wants to make sure it's right, but it's also the fear in me that doesn't want it to be wrong. Like I did it the wrong way, or it's not good enough. I did one that didn't look good. My friends are able to do one that looks fantastic. That looks professional. Mine looks amateur. But it doesn't matter. If, like I said, if you're creating and you're making people laugh, that's the thing. And I have this constant cycle, hamster on a wheel, fighting this thing. Of should I do it? I can do this. I have this character. I can do this funny. I can just take like what's the news of the day and do something real quick. Or, like I said, I could take that 20-minute nap and let my brain refresh. Yeah. And then the time passes. So
yeah, I'm so similar. I mean, it's so funny that we're in a similar wavelength with that. But I'll come up with like a fun sketch idea, and I'll be like, oh my god, that's so funny. I could literally just set up my phone and put up my background and just knock it out myself right now and edit it, on iMovie, because I have small capabilities as far as that's concerned.
I'm much better in iMovie than any other editing program.
Yeah. If I need anything more, I'd have to get an actual editor. And then I'll be like, that idea will pass. I'm like, fuck, is that really gonna be funny? Is it? Or am I just going to come off as stupid? So I think I'm right there with you, where I think it's a balance between it's got to be really good out the gate, or what if it's not funny? And I feel like those two things stop me. And I think those both are a form of fear. Yeah. I think for me at least, I think those are both a form of fear, because I think that's just me stopping before I even have a chance. You know what I mean? And I mean it's that's why I put my hats off to all the TikTok talkers and all the TikTokers, and I have this friend who puts a lot of content out there. He's a comedian, super funny comedian. I'm not going to name drop him, but super funny comedian. He headlines a lot of places, but he's just always putting out content, and it's not perfect. And sometimes it hits, sometimes it misses, but he's really consistent in him just churning out stuff. And sometimes he puts something out that's fucking hilarious. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, oh wow, that's really fucking funny. And then other times like, oh, that's okay what he just did. But he probably doesn't even care. He's probably just like, you know what? I'm just going to do content. He probably just gets an idea and doesn't have that wall that you and I obviously both fucking have. That's been like, no, it's not going to be funny. No, it has to be perfect. No. And he just does it and says, fuck it. And I love those people and I admire them so much. And I don't know how to get rid of this wall.
Yeah. Like I said, a lot of the stuff where you said like it's not funny enough. My issue as well as besides that, which is a darn good one, son of a bitch, is like if you are doing something that's timely.
Yes.
Social media is instant. And so if you don't have it out there in a day, then you missed it. So it's like, oh, that was funny. And then a day goes by. Oh, yeah, it's still kind of funny. It still worked. A couple days go by. And I missed it.
Yeah.
So there's that, too, that goes by. But, yeah, and then the same thing. It's like I almost like, I want to say like I did like a Christmas video one time. I put it out in January.
Fuck it. I love it.
Because it's like I just had to do it. I had to get it out. It was a great idea. I wanted to do it or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it didn't matter that it was late. At least I was like, okay, I got it out. I did. Yeah. So it was a success, but at the same time, it was like, okay, well, it didn't really hit its mark, but yeah.
Do you think we put too much pressure on ourselves? Like, oh, if I do this, it has to lead to something. If I do this, it has to lead to a direct path, rather than like, oh, I'll just do this because it's fun and I want to do it, and it might make some people laugh. It might not make some people laugh. But do you think that I think for me, I also, on top of that, I'm just unloading all my mental issues on you.
Oh, no.
And be like, are you the same way?
I'm mirror right now. Yeah. So
yeah,
same stuff.
Which is, I'm like, if I do this short film, what's it going to lead to? What's going to be the point of it? You know what I mean? And that's another wall. It's just like full of walls just surrounding me.
Yeah. I think that all goes back to like, well, what's it going to lead to? Like I said, just do it for fun, or just do it to create, or do it to
Mm-hmm.
work that muscle.
Yeah.
Like I said, the people, my friends, and the people I know that do it, and some of the people I just watch because it's hilarious what they do. That they do these riffs on Instagram stories and different things where they go back and forth with each other.
Yeah.
God, that's awesome. And it's like I wish I had more of that. Just
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta say, "What the heck?"
What the heck? Or what the? It's what the. You're bringing back a line from Risky Business. The father says, "What the heck?" at the end.
Say, you have something.
What's that?
I saw some video. What do? You have something where you say, "Fuck this" or "fuck that" or whatever.
Oh, some video. I have some video out there that where I'm like, "Fuck this, fuck." Maybe I don't know. Was it something that was it a sketch I did or?
I don't know. Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, just say "fuck it" or I don't know. God.
Oh, I think I was doing I might have been doing a parody. This is my character, my motivational speaking character that I did. When I was wearing the beanie cap,
Maybe.
might have been that. Yeah, say what the fuck. Yeah. Or no. The characters get ready to fuck. Yeah, always get ready to fuck, and sometimes you have to fuck by yourself, completely alone with nobody watching. And and I go through this whole. So yeah, see, that's right there. That's a character that I have in the back of my head, and I'm like, oh, I want to do a lot more stuff with him,
Yeah.
And
it's I think we just need that. We need to say, what the fuck, what the hell? We need to do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Who cares what it leads to?
Right.
Us feeling better.
Yeah, definitely. Because otherwise it's going to lead. Otherwise you're going to do nothing.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
I also have that another wall. I'm just full of walls. As you break them down, as you just see, this is very indicative of like how my mind functions. You just broke down a wall. You're like, hey, look, just do it because of this. I'm like, aha, that's great. You're right. But there's this other wall where I'm also scared. Like, what if I do this sketch and like a casting director? This is the dumbest fucking narrative I could create. A casting, I'm about to get cast in a thing, and a casting director just goes through my shit, my stuff, and she's like, oh wow, he's really not as funny. Look at this dumb sketch, which is the most ludicrous line of thinking, but it's there. It's all fear-based bullshit that just stops you from really moving forward in any way. That's why I hats off. I tip my hat to any creator out there, whether they're doing it on a small scale or large scale. Yeah. Anyone that puts themselves out there, it takes a real strength,
for sure,
to do so.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I appreciate them all. Just like I said, it doesn't matter if I'm a fan of it or if I like it or if I think it's good. It's that they're doing it.
Yeah.
And that's the trophy.
Yeah.
I
like that right there. That's the trophy. Just doing it is the trophy.
Yeah. Sure.
Doing it is the trophy. Do you? I'm going to ask you a very personal question. By the way, this can all be edited out if you're like, I don't want to talk about that. Do you? I've been looking at a therapist, but it's all online now. I'm just like, I don't know. Although this is kind of working right here. You're online.
Yeah. Weekly.
Yeah. Every week I'll just talk to you, and we'll figure it out.
Oh, with Roberto, hold on. Who needs coffee?
Yeah, exactly. You but yeah, you just gotta fucking jump in. You just gotta do it. What's your next thing? So you said you're editing this one thing, and you have this web series that you did the pilot, and you wrote out all 13 episodes, or the Bible, or what?
Well, I have 13 episodes written. We actually shot the pilot a while back. Okay. It's been something I've had with me for a long time, and it's just exactly what we're talking about. I want to do this one right, but that may be my downfall. Some people just say, dude, just do it raw. I mean, it's still, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just get it out there.
Yeah.
So sooner or later, it's going to be happening as we open more up. I mean, that's my goal, is to get that thing going on, because it is, it's not by myself. It's the full cast and everything, crew. But my whole thing with this one is going to be budget too. And you know, I've been thinking about maybe doing a Kickstarter or something with.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and that kind of stuff. Fear jumps right in. It's like, well, who's going to give me money to do this stuff? It's like
already jumping in, setting up the wall before you even set it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I build the walls first.
You build the walls first, and then you're yeah.
Let's see if I can get out of it.
Yeah, we are our own obstacles. You ever read who is it? Stephen Pressfield, the War of Art. It's a great book for writers. It's all about resistance. It's a great book. I recommend it to anybody. It's Stephen Pressfield, The War of Art, and it's all about just do it, because everything is built up to say no within you. Not even forget the outside obstacles, because those already exist. You can't control that, but just within you, your own resistance to just sit down. And it's just, people will stare at a blank page or a blank screen and just be like, oh, I don't know what to do. But like, just start writing, and something, I promise you, eventually will come out.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've been surrounding myself. I got couple producer friends that are kind of close by, and hopefully, that can help me, push me through it, through the wall to, get it done. So,
yeah.
But yeah, like I said, it's a character I wrote for myself, and
that's great.
It's hilarious.
I can't wait to see this. You've got to do it. You've got to, because there could be another pandemic, like a one from like the movie. Imagine if like an outbreak. Remember the movie Outbreak with Dustin Hoffman and Morgan Freeman? Like imagine that type of outbreak happening. That type of pandemic that could happen.
More yellow suits.
More yellow suits. Yeah, do it before that happens. Wait, should we name so we each have these walls? I feel like that's the top of the walls. We've built these walls that we don't like. What should we name this wall? The wall of shit.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Wall of shit. What do you got?
I don't know what I got. Because it's not basically just a fear wall, right? So it's it's just
wall of fear.
Wall of self-punishment.
Yes. Oh, that's a good way. No, because it does punish you.
Yeah.
Because it makes it. Yeah, because I know me, when I'm not doing and I'm not creating, I'm a terrible mess of a human being. Everything just falls apart. If I'm not doing something, if I'm not creating something, then it just goes downhill. I got to be going in that path in some direction, or my mental health just begins to just. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I mean, because it's what we love, right?
Yeah.
It's our true passion. It's what we need to be doing. It's what we need to be doing.
Yeah.
And, so definitely, if we're not heading in that direction, then it's like, what are we doing? So
yeah, exactly. Do you spend a lot of time on social media? Do you try and balance that out?
I've took a step back lately.
That's smart. Do you feel better?
I still pay attention to news, so
so you can't feel that great.
Yeah. But no, social media. Yeah, I've taken a step big time back of how I look at it and how I use it and who I interact with and what I look at. Like I won't just spend whatever, go through the timeline and look at everything. But I do it. I do it for like specific things, like Twitter. I use mostly for baseball.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
I follow a bunch of baseball people, and that cheers me up. On there, Instagram. I have a lot of my acting friends and my circle and network, and that's like an entertainment. Yeah. Facebook is more close friends and family.
Family, yeah, that's what same thing for me. Facebook's family.
And so so I've kind of like limited it to that instead of just like generalities. But maybe that's helped with the time passing or I don't know. But yeah, I just is
your wife in the I'm sorry, go ahead.
I just want to connect people, not through social media.
Yeah.
I'd rather call them up or and talk to them.
Yeah. Is your wife in the entertainment industry?
She used to be. She was a singer before.
Oh, really? I wasn't aware. Okay.
Yeah, she did. She worked with corporate bands and other bands and touring bands and
Oh, cool.
around, and she did some solo stuff. But yeah, pretty much when we met, she was kind of winding down with that. She was like, again, politics and not government politics, but politics.
Yeah, no, I understand. Does she act as well?
No, I put her in one of my very first short films.
Yeah,
and did.
And I think I saw that. Which one was that? Because I've seen a bunch of your stuff.
Crafty Bastards. That was like my very first thing.
I think so.
Did.
Yeah.
And
this is the Laces Out comedy, or what's it called?
Of course, it's called Crafty Bastards.
Okay, but what's the name of your channel? Is it Laces Out or something? Or
Laces Out Comedy.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's my like YouTube, my what I call my creations.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I love it. It's from Ace Ventura.
Yeah, of course. Laces Out. Finkel and Einhorn. Einhorn and Finkel. Yes. That's such a great film. Such a goddamn great movie. I was so high the first time I saw that. Oh my God. I think I sat in the front row and I remember the feet just, and I was like, ah! And I was like, I knew we were in for a wild ride. I remember just laughing, just crying, like tears down my cheeks.
That's good.
Gut laughing.
Yeah.
Man.
That one did it for me. That one was like, wow.
I fell in love. I mean, I had already known Jim Carrey from In Living Color.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I didn't really know of his stand-up at the time because I was a young kid when that came out, but I knew of his of In Living Color. I was a fan of his. What was his Fire Marshal Gary, or what was the name of his character?
Bill.
Oh my God. Yeah, he was terrific. So when that came out, I was an instant fan of his.
I don't remember that he did the female weightlifting bodybuilder.
Oh yes! Oh my gosh!
I don't remember the name of that character, but yeah, that was amazing.
Dude, he's been in so many amazing films. He's such a tremendous actor. He's just like Robin Williams, where he's just as good, if not better, dramatic actor than he is a comedian, which says a lot for both of them because they're both, two of the greatest comedians ever. Maybe not stand-up wise, but just comedians.
Yes. Funny in the world.
Funny people. Yeah, funny guys, funny people. But he killed it in the 90s. What he did like Dumb and Dumber, The Mask, and like Ace Ventura, and Liar and Ace Ventura, like all within like a 4-year span or something.
Yeah, he had some record about like I want to say like 6 $100 million movies or something
in a row.
Yeah,
unstoppable.
Yeah,
I love Liar. That's a fantastic film.
The Claw.
Oh, dude, it's been so good catching up, man. What else? What's your handle and stuff so people can find you?
I am at.
You're somewhere. You're at.
Switched my my Twitter because it was Tall Elvis.
Okay.
But I think now it's just official David Scott. Pretty much everywhere, Instagram. And,
okay.
Or then Laces Out Comedy on YouTube.
Yeah. I love it. Well,
videos and links to all my videos.
Yeah, and that's great, dude. So what's our big thing? What's our big walkaway or takeaway from here? What's our big takeaway here? Breaking down the fear wall of shit.
And also, I mean, reach out, dude.
Yeah.
If you're stuck, reach out.
Oh, I like that.
When
you say reach out to friends, reach out to who?
Yeah. Whoever your circle is, you want to call me. You want to, you want to have other people in your network, in your circle that can help you get through. I mean, that's all. Just like this little communication we had today, guy is fired up. It's like, we know we're stuck on doing stuff. We know we should have done that. Let's do it.
I love it.
So
I love it.
Conversation fired me up a little bit. I'm ready to go film. I have it all hooked up. Maybe I'll just film a little character right now.
You should. I love it. Please do. Fucking please do. Yeah. Honestly, that would make that. I mean, I almost cried. That would honestly make my fucking week if doing this podcast got you like to fucking go and do something just like right away. That'd be amazing. Don't feel pressured.
Well, now I feel bad if I don't.
Fuck! I fucked it. Oh, me and my stupid fucking mouth. I messed it all up. It's all right. I destroy everything I touch. It's okay. I'm like Tony Montana and Scarf. She's like, everything you touch, you destroy. He's like, Mama. Oh, man. Dude, so good catching up, dude. Dude, I would love to work on something with you. I know we've been wanting to do that, and I've talked about that the last like 10 years. But we should try and make that happen, man.
For sure.
Yeah. But this has been this.
Sure. I'm not just saying that for your podcast. Okay.
Yeah, it'd be great if like right after we got off, you're like, hey, by the way, I didn't mean that. I don't actually want to do anything with you.
Yeah. Not with you.
Yeah. I know. God, our walls. Gosh, we could surround the United States with all our walls. There we go. Some people would like that. Let's not get into that. Let's keep this.
No.
Let's keep this politically neutral.
This is I get.
Yeah. Which is kind of it's whatever. I want all fans. I want all people to listen to this.
Right. Some people.
No, some people. Yeah. So, what is your shirt, by the way? What I see, Kermit, and then
Muppets right there. I got Kermit, Animal, Fozzie, and Gonzo.
Okay, let's take a quick moment. This is great. You look at me and guess which is my favorite because I have a very specific favorite.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna. I'm gonna look at you and then guess your favorite. Do you have a favorite? Because I have a very.
I definitely have a favorite.
Okay.
Listed or just in Muppets in general?
Let's go with those 4.
Okay.
Oh, why is your favorite somebody else?
No, he's on the shirt. My favorite's on the shirt. My second's elsewhere.
Okay.
He's on another shirt.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I already, I'm crossing off. I already know yours is either Gonzo or Animal. I am going to go with, dang, Gonzo would be rare. Not many people would be into that. You are an animal essence, but I'm going to go with Gonzo for you.
Who you should have. Animal is my absolute favorite. I'm going to go.
Rare.
Yeah, no, I know. You want to get to Grand because like Gonzo. Yeah, it was a smart guess. It was an educated guess. But Animal is my absolute favorite. I love it. I was obsessed with him as a child. Even when Muppet Babies came out, I love the Animal character. For you, I'm going to go with Fonzie.
Fozzie
is what I meant to say.
Hey! Waka waka.
Yeah, am I right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right. Of course.
Yes.
No, the one I was mentioning would be Beaker.
Love
Beaker.
Yeah.
And Dr. Bunsen Honeydew. So,
yeah.
Good duo. That's best duo.
Yeah. I love Fozzie Bear as well. See, I meant to say Fozzie, not Fonzie. I also love the Fonz. But Fozzie Bear would probably be my second favorite.
Henry Winkler is probably my second favorite.
Henry Winkler. He is the greatest. He is just the greatest.
Oh, yeah. Very good. And he's still doing it with the HBO show where he plays the acting teacher.
Oh, shit. The show's out there. If you're at home, look it up, guys. We're not Google.
It's just the guy, the guy's name. That's Barry. Barry.
Oh, Barry. Yes. I love with Bill Hader. I love Barry. I've only seen that. I need to watch. I think I'm halfway through the second season.
It's good.
It's great. Yeah, that's a great show. I need to get back on that. Are you watching any? Are you watching anything right now? What's your show?
I just got I was off of Netflix for a little bit. Just got it back, and so we're finishing up season 3 of Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai.
Oh, that's a great. I love Cobra Kai.
Yeah. So definitely, it's so throwback for me. So
yeah.
80s, I love it. I'm an 80s
kid. Love it. Love it.
Yeah. So pretty much that. Oh, and then I've been watching on while I'm eating lunch or something like that. I'll put on the Nightstalker documentary.
Oh, I love that doc. I've gone through that already.
It is creeping me out.
Richard Ramirez, man.
Yeah, I remember.
Lock your fucking windows. I go to my girlfriend's house and I'm like, we gotta make sure everything's just battened down.
Yeah, it's creepy. It's getting creepy. It's like, okay, I'm watching too much. I need to turn on Tim Robinson's special. You know? Yeah,
easy on the true crime dramas, Netflix. Yeah. Go easy. I mean, but hey, man, America's obsessed with it.
Oh yeah,
we are obsessed with true crime. It's amazing. Yeah. I love it. I love anything true crime or prison related. I'm just like, yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, I never want to experience any of this, but from the safety of my own home, I think I'm okay.
That's cool. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, you gotta it's like you watch too much of it, and you definitely feel the darkness, and it's like,
oh my gosh, yeah.
Like I said, let's put on Cobra Kai. Let's put on something, light. Let's, rom-com time.
Yeah, put on BoJack or something. Yeah. I love it. Well, dude, so good seeing you. This is something I do at the end of all my pods is we get up and we hug, give each other a little little virtual. There you go. Oh, it's nice. Oh, that's nice. That feels good.
Oh, I was too short. You have to do it about like 16 seconds to actually get that bond.
Oh, really? Is that the thing? Tell me about that.
No, it's some personal connection. Chi. I don't know if it's chi or what it is, but when you hug, it's like a 14 to 16 seconds. So that's when you really get the benefits of that human touch.
That's amazing.
For sure, with like endorphins and all that good stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to do that next time I go to hug someone, not my girlfriend but when I go to hug just like a friend, I'm just going to hang on. I'm like, dude, we got to hold for 16. You
can feel it.
Yeah. Hold. And just, I have a friend that will only hug. He wants to do the heart to heart. So he'll hug like this way.
One arm.
Yeah. And he's like, there you go. Both hearts have to touch. I was like, all right, I'm in. Yeah. Hey, whatever, man. Whatever gets us closer, I'm in.
The beats.
Yeah. All right, dude. Hey, man, so good speaking with you. I'd love to create with you and do this again if you'd be a guest again. Thank you so much. 2-Man
Riot. That's two hearts beating together, man.
Yeah, 2-Man Riot. Yeah, this guy, Frankie Perez. He's a local. I believe he's a musician based in Las Vegas or Los Angeles. I can't remember where, but he's fucking brilliant. This is one of his bands, and he's amazing. They're amazing.
If you squint, it's like the Punisher sequel.
Oh yeah.
It's like
I love this hat. I'll get a hat. I basically wear this and my TB12 hat, and I'll wear them till they're shredded and destroyed. I'll wear hats till they're death. So
I like. I got Yankee hat, of course, but I like fedoras too.
Oh, there you go.
I'm a fedora guy.
Yeah, I like it. Well, dude, take care, man. Good seeing you. Good talking with you, and I feel like we figured some good things out today, man.
I'm fired up, actually.
Yeah, I love it. That's what I love to hear.
I love talking about my stuckness because it makes it sound stupid.
Yeah, it does, right? It makes you be like, wait, what? Why?
It's a real thing, but it makes exactly. But it's like, why?
Yeah, exactly.
So it gets it out in the open.
Yeah.
And it's like, why do I do it? Let's go do something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, let's get out of getting stuck. No more getting stuck.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Dude, peace out, man. I'll talk to you real soon.
All right, Roberto.
All right, peace out, brother. Thanks. Thanks for watching Let's Hug It Out podcast with Roberto Rad. Follow us on IG at Let's Hug It Out podcast and find us on Apple, Spotify, and all podcast platforms everywhere. See you next time. Bye.